Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Play action. It's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jenkins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Burrow's pass.
That catch good. For 5, it's third down.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is third down.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Looking downfield for Jones. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Pass complete to number 11, Julio Jones.
Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And 8.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here is Eckler. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Muhammad. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, 49ers nothing.
From midfield now, Burrow. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Now an option play on second down. That one caught out wide by Julio. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
This is third down.
Now Burrow. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Falcons 14, 49ers nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with first and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Deron Payne on the
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now Eckler. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 3.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get his running game going.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken more.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On second down now, Muhammad stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Muhammad. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 5. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Let's go, defense.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the
and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On 1st down, Muhammad. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Smith in on the tackle.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Going left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
45.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Austin.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Falcons 28, 49ers nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They started on the ground with Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He has been a workhorse. For them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Burrow looking to pass. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And goal at the 49ers 4-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Roquan Smith. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. And Gay knocks this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, it's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
The 33-yard line.
A handoff, it's Eckler. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Falcons.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Nothing.
On the give, this is Eckler, and he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They find some open field here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Yard line.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Here I come.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
He was brought
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
60 Bison. I got him.
They go again with Muhammad. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now it's Burrow. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
The ball carrier.
It'll be a gain of 4, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
First down, Atlanta.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a third and long.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets.